Hey guys, welcome again to my channel. So guys, today I'm so excited to show you Kizingo. While I was touring Chuda last time, so many of you say that Kizingo has the best apartments, because my argument was Chuda has the best apartments and the best buildings around, but watu wa Kizingo alisema Kizingo is the best. Now let's find out how true that is. I'm beginning this tour right here at Aga Khan Academy. Just check out this building. It is just the building next to ferry. You'll just see it on your left before you get to the ferry, just somewhere there. For those who don't know, Aga Khan is one of those high-end schools in Kenya, and if you got chums, you're welcome. Your kids can go to these schools. So guys, this is just a tip of the iceberg. Just see how beautiful it is. And thank God this school has represented the coastal region with the coral walls. In coast, so many buildings are usually built with the coral walls. These walls do not fade as compared to the other ones that are painted. They do not fade because they naturally appear in coast. So somehow God designed the corals to survive in these places. Guys, as you can see, these streets, they're not as busy as other streets. There are very few people walking on the streets. The only few things that are passing so frequently are cars. So that tells a lot about this place. Sasa, how many floors could that be? Maybe 20 floors, and they look really pretty. Well, Aga Khan Academy, Mombasa. I can't say the roads here are so good, but they are relatively fair. What just amazes me are these buildings. Magnificent buildings, Cornish residence. It looks like it's some rental space. So here and there you can get these private homes. You can see these ones are not so high. What I have realized is, you see these high-end areas, they began as private homes. And in one way or another, people started buying pieces of land around here, and then they convert them into flats. So somehow, unless it is farthest from town, I think it is safer to build homes away from towns, because eventually the houses that are close to town are usually converted into flats, tall flats, and you won't get as much privacy as you would wish. When I talk about skyscrapers, look at that white flat. There's a lot of similarities between these buildings and the ones in Chuda for sure. And it really gives Chuda a run for their money. Now here is another school, the Coast Academy Junior School. It looks like a high-end school. Now I've been to this route before. It is the route that takes you to Mama Ngina, and usually there are so many vendors who sell street foods here. Let me just show you. So some people usually come here in the evening, they pick the street foods before they go to Mama Ngina waterfront. Yeah. Right here you can get cassava crisps, you can get fried cassava, roasted maize with some little bit of pepper and lemon. Very interesting juices from the coastal people. Now see all those shops. Usually in the evening this place is so packed because of Mama Ngina waterfront. So I will just stand here. So these sides, there are a lot of private homes. Behind them, there is a golf course. I think it's the one called Mombasa Golf Course or something. And plenty of these houses that are just next to the ocean are white. They are white because, as you have realized, most of the houses in coast are white to reflect light, to reflect heat rather. And also they don't, even if they fade, they won't look as ugly as they would look when they have like those bright colors. And just look at that humongous lighthouse. Wow, I have never come this far. I've never seen it actually. The lawns here are well manicured. Is this even Mombasa? I'm telling you right now, Mombasa is so hot, but there are lawns like these ones. Well manicured, very green. They are watered regularly. That tells you a lot about this place. I've never seen this lighthouse, surprisingly, despite the fact that maybe I've passed here before, or maybe I was just on another lane or another street. But this is humongous and it looks really nice. Now, check out those buildings. I would say that these beautiful buildings are so many in Kizingo as compared to Chuda. You can imagine how many people stay on this flat. There should be many, maybe over 100 units here. And the security here is quite tight. There are security men all over. Very few tuk-tuks and motorbikes, just private cars passing by. So guys, of all these estates that I've shown you in Mombasa, which one do you like? Or first of all, which one do you stay in? And which one do you like? Or which one do you wish when you grow up you will stay? I think Kizingo could be one of those places I would wish to stay when I get money. And then there is this abandoned house. It looks like it is half built. This place is very quiet, as in you won't believe there are so many people staying in these units, yet it is this quiet. One very interesting thing, just look at that, the Salvation Army Mombasa Children's Home. That is nice. At least there's a children's home here. So if you'd like to support these people, it is just right here at Kizingo. If you'd like to support orphans and all that, you can just come and check out that place. So basically guys, we're just going round and round in this estate. We don't know much about the names of the places, but if you know, you can just say minute so and so it's called this place. We've not been here before, so we don't know the name of the places, but Google is your friend. As you can see, there are still other buildings coming up, very tall flats. The population here will be so high in the next 5 years. These private homes, they look to be a bit old. They are not as new as these other flats. So if you live in Kizingo, hit that like button. I'm in your estate, I'm in your village, or you can as well invite me for a cup of coffee. I'm just next door. You can have a cup of coffee, or you can take me to your local restaurant. Tell me something about Kizingo that I haven't shown you yet. Now we are back here, and if you stand here for like a minute, you will be hustled by these vendors, but not in a bad way. They are not violent, they are not rough, but so many of them will be coming to ask you to buy their goods. They are just aggressive businessmen and women.
Barefoot dreamer, you didn't know what you had, and you run, try to follow the sun. Barefoot dreamers, you gave it all you had, where your energy waves.
Mama Ngina Girls High School. Where? Sini mrembo. This school is beautiful and it is surrounded by beautiful flats. Because they are white, you might think it's the same building, but they are totally different. And then there is that humongous mosque. I've been seeing this mosque. It's called Masjid Umu Kutum, my friend. It just stands out because of the color, and I think the fact that it is very huge and it is well built. Nice architecture. So guys, usually in those estates that I have said that before, in those estates that border the town, after some time these people people are usually offered some cash for their space, and then there are those tall flats come up, maybe for offices or residential. Like in Mombasa, there's so many residential places in town. This is the building next to Bliss Medical Center or something. And in Kizingo, there are so many hospitals. There is Pandya, there is Aga Khan, there is Mombasa Hospital. There are so many hospitals around here. So this is the route to Mombasa Hospital. There's just a roundabout ahead of us. And on my right there are the law courts in Mombasa. Mombasa law courts, just there. Now that is just a park next to the county offices. And then Mombasa Hospital. You know, these roundabouts in Mombasa are usually quite unique. Each roundabout has its own character. Like this one, there is this pillar with a clock and some giraffes around it. These are the county offices right ahead. And then now, on this road, there is Mombasa Hospital and Swahili Port. This route is the one that takes you to State House, but I can't show you the State House because of security reasons. You can see how nice these roads are. The roads in Kizingo are very nice. So when you use this route from the roundabout in Pandya Hospital, you go straight, you'll pass the State House, and then after State House, now here comes Mama Ngina waterfront. If you've seen my video on the drive through Mombasa city, you remember there was a place where the policeman came for me. So there is this other side of Mama Ngina waterfront with the golf course, and I have seen so many people parking there. There's another lighthouse. Other than the lighthouse at Mama Ngina waterfront, the inside Mama Ngina waterfront, there's another one just next to the golf course, Mombasa golf course, and let's go and see it. I've seen some people parking there, and I think I should show you guys. There must be something interesting. Let's go. This is the farthest end of Mama Ngina waterfront that I've never been to. There is the lighthouse, and on this side you can see it is very popular. Very popular. You can see that lighthouse, and next opposite there are places for street food. You can get all the street food that are sold in Mombasa. You can get them here. Very pretty. Have you seen those dogs? So guys, the Mama Ngina waterfront, you know, is on the farthest end over there, and this whole place is still within Kizingo. So this is still part of Kizingo. Now, welcome to the actual Mama Ngina waterfront again. That was Kizingo, and I hope you guys have liked it as much as I have. It is a very nice place to stay, and the rents, it's let's just say it's just meant for the middle class. The rents here are a bit higher than the other estates, and as you can see, there is this roundabout that is still on construction. I can't wait for it to be completed so that I can show you as part of Mombasa developments. So thank you for watching, and thank you for taking this tour with me. Until in the next video, bye, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. There's plenty of nice content that I'll be showing you guys in the coming videos. So until next time, bye.